Today's horoscope, Sagittarius February 17th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. It's a good time to connect with your wishes, dreams, and hopes. You may feel a tug toward internal change and a strong desire to take charge of your life from the inside out, but the pull outward or to socializing is also powerful. While others may demand a little more of your time now, this can be rather enjoyable. It may be best to second-guess what you hear and avoid getting caught up in the rumor mill as the day advances. Something said or communicated can be taken the wrong way, and it may very well sting, good intentions or not. Learning from misunderstandings is highly likely now. Also today, Pallas enters your communications sector for a visit all the way until January. This period is strong for learning, sharing ideas, and unique projects, particularly if these involve design, structure, and creativity. Your communications are more orderly now, and with a little planning, your unique ideas will come across more clearly and competently. Reaching out can bring interesting people into your life. It can be a time of setting up a more connected, work or learning-friendly environment. As the heavens dance, so do the asteroids. While asteroids embody quintessential forms of divine feminine goddesses, they also grant us a tremendous understanding of how life is evolving before our very eyes. Today, Pallas, the asteroid of courage and wisdom, soars into a highly compatible zodiac sign for you. This will encourage you to embrace more fairness, justice, and balance in your interaction with others and the world. Connecting with platonic associations and engaging in communities may be more enjoyable. People will find a humanitarian vision growing at this time. Who do you want to work with? Do not waste time working with people you do not like when the Moon in Libra trines Jupiter in Gemini and squares Mars retrograde in Cancer. Lately, you may have felt differently about your work life. Stressors at work caused some interpersonal tension, which may have changed your perspective of where you work and who you work with. It is time to explore new professional opportunities. You deserve to find a workplace with people who are uplifting, positive, and motivated. Though you may sense the challenges more than the joys of life today, try to get through the rough road by sitting high in the saddle. Yes, only strength and determination will conquer doom and gloom. I would recommend making exercise a priority, but it's okay to go light. If there's something you can do that is more fun than your regular routine, a game of tennis rather than your usual run, it would be a good move. Don't be surprised if your naturally generous and charitable heart gets a workout on this day. In fact, you may find yourself thinking of or being presented with some of the biggest project ideas ever. While you certainly have what it takes to see any project that you feel strongly about come to fruition, it's important that you make sure that it is also in your best interest. Taking on too much can cause harm. Think through your ideas and propositions carefully before committing. It is just as the Sun is spending his last weekend in your communication sector and just days after they clashed as a full moon, that the Moon returns to your friendship sector. As well as putting the Sun and Moon back in harmony, this first visit since Jupiter turned direct in your relationship sector will bring him into the mix as well. This makes this an especially good day across the communication, social and relationship fronts while capitalizing on the 17 days that Mercury, the planet of communication, had spent in your communication sector before leaving yesterday. A day after Mercury, the planet of communication left your communication sector, and just as the Sun has reached his last weekend here, the Moon is reassuring you that the communication lines are in safe hands, and especially on the relationship front. A friendly aspect to both Pluto in your communication sector and Jupiter in your relationship sector is keeping you emotionally engaged and aware while acting as a bridge between the planets that are here for the long haul. Daily Planetary Overview. The Moon in Libra forms a tense square with Mars retrograde in Cancer, stirring up emotions that may lead to moments of frustration, miscommunication, or impulsive reactions. Under this cosmic influence, tensions can surface unexpectedly, and you or those around you might act in ways that seem out of character. Have you ever caught yourself saying something in the heat of the moment that you later wished you could take back? This transit has a way of pushing emotions to the surface, sometimes leading to regrettable words or actions. But while temporary lapses in judgment can happen, they don't define you or your relationships. If conflicts arise, take a step back and focus on restoring harmony rather than letting discord linger. Making amends sooner rather than later can prevent unnecessary distance from those you care about. Socially, you are in high demand, as friends, family, and those close to you are drawn to your energy. People seek your guidance, support, or simply the comfort of your presence, and you may find that others are especially appreciative of your ability to listen and respond with kindness. Have you ever had someone tell you that just talking to you made them feel better? Your ability to offer understanding and encouragement is especially strong right now, making this a wonderful time to strengthen bonds with those around you. This warmth and openness also make you more likely to attract new connections, and you may cross paths with someone who leaves a lasting impression. Whether in friendships, professional relationships, or even romance, this is a time when genuine connections can flourish. If there have been any lingering misunderstandings or unresolved tensions in your relationships, this energy also provides the perfect opportunity to clear the air and rebuild trust. Holding on to past grievances only weighs you down, so if reconciliation feels right, take the step to heal and move forward. At the same time, the influence of Mars retrograde may make you more prone to inconsistency in decision-making. The temptation to say yes to every enticing opportunity or act on impulse may be strong, but it's important to think beyond the immediate excitement. Have you ever agreed to something in the spur of the moment, only to later realize that it wasn't in your best interest? While embracing spontaneity can be refreshing, it's equally important to consider long-term consequences. Not everyone around you can easily adjust to sudden shifts, and if others are relying on you, it's wise to move with intention rather than unpredictability. Approach situations with a sense of ease, and don't let temporary frustrations push you into rash decisions or unnecessary conflicts. If things don't go as planned, resist the urge to place blame. It's easy to point fingers when things don't unfold the way we expect, but dwelling on misfortune or projecting frustration onto others only disrupts relationships further. Instead, take a step back and consider the bigger picture. Have you ever looked back on a challenging situation only to realize that it ultimately led you to something better? Sometimes, setbacks are simply redirections, and the lessons they bring are more valuable than immediate success. Rather than engaging in arguments or allowing negativity to take over, focus on how you can adapt, learn, and grow. Financially, this is a favorable time for you, as your instincts for profitable decisions are especially strong. Whether negotiating a deal, making an investment, or handling financial matters, you have the ability to navigate opportunities with clarity and confidence. Have you ever had a moment where everything just seemed to align perfectly in a financial decision? That same energy is present now, making this an ideal time to make practical choices that set you up for success. However, staying grounded is essential. Avoid aiming unrealistically high or taking unnecessary risks. If you approach financial matters with patience and strategy, multiple options may open up to you. Any outstanding financial claims or lingering money matters could also find resolution in your favor, so take the initiative to address them rather than leaving things unresolved. As the day unfolds, remember that the energy of this transit is not here to create chaos, but rather to push you toward clarity and alignment. Are you allowing your emotions to dictate your actions, or are you using them as a guide to better understand yourself? Are you reacting to frustrations, or are you responding with awareness and intention? Every challenge presents an opportunity to grow, and every conversation, whether smooth or tense, has the potential to deepen understanding. The universe is reminding you that balance is always within reach, even in moments of tension. Stay mindful, stay open, and trust that the energy you put out into the world will come back to you in the best possible way.